In 2008, a book by Thaler and Sunstein introduced the concept of nudge. They were inspired in preceding wisdom among psychologists, that is, some messages, stimuli, or interventions in the context of a decision may prime the adoption of the right actions. A nudge, it's a subtle intervention in the context of a decision, pushing people in the adoption of the right decision. In our context, green nudges are actions aimed at gentle steering to promote environmentally friendly behavior. In practice, green nudges are applied to encourage foresters and farmers to adopt practices which make their activity less harmful for the natural and the social environment. In general, a nudge must not imply monetary rewards or punishments like subsidies, taxes, fines. It should not limit the choices of the decision makers either by prohibiting or by imposing or by direct instruction. And of course, they cannot be based on false or manipulative narratives. These would be bad nudges or sludges. Nudging interventions are based on the assumption that good practices exist and that they are well defined, like, for example, green practices, and that without the nudging interventions, people would not make the right decisions for the environment and even for themselves. Several projects, policies, or initiatives use nudges to make people make better decisions in a variety of contexts, like tax compliance and, of course, agriculture and forestry. Nudges may affect system 1 of our thinking process, that is, automatic reactions to stimuli, or system 2, which is more about thinking before taking an action. Therefore, system 1 activating nudges do not make the decision maker think, but subconsciously take the right decision. For example, the use of colors, green versus brown, or the use of semaphore signaling, which all hint that one option is more nature-friendly than others. System 2 activating nudges make people think. Like, for example, if you adopt the right amount of pesticide, then your planet, your country, your village, your neighborhood, your home will be exposed to 25% less pesticides. For example, recently, an EU-funded project, Integrated Pest Management Decisions, created a platform that gathers decision support systems in a way that, by reducing ambiguity, facilitates farmers' adoption of the right pest management strategy. Another example is the use of the Index of Biodiversity Potential, a simple diagnostic tool that helps foresters adopt favorable practices. In our project, in Forest Agri-Green Nudge, we're looking for good nudges. That is, nudges that work, nudges which are reasonably easy to apply, and those with long-term consequences rather than short-period effects on foresters' and farmers' decisions. We introduce the conscious nudge principle, which is the perfect context in which practitioners will engage in a nudge co-creation process. Would you like to help us with this example? Would you be nudged to act and think in a pro-environmental way more if we show you beautiful fields and biodiversity that will be damaged by the abuse of pesticides? Or should we expose you to images of the devastating consequences of thoughtless exploitations of fields and forests? Give us your reply on the comments below this video.